You know, they say that Nevada today looks like the future of what America will be like in the decades ahead, and if that's true, we have a bright future as a country. I want you to picture that first day that the sun comes up over Nevada and Donald Trump is no longer the president of the United States. Sure, that's the day that some of our problems end. I think we're all ready to put the chaos and the corruption in the rearview mirror, right? Put the tweets in the rearview mirror. But still, that's not the day our problems end. That's the day our work begins. Think about how it'll feel. Think about how divided our country will be on that day. Even more polarized and exhausted from fighting than we are right now. In need of a president who is focused on unifying the American people. And yet, something else will be true at the exact same time, which is that the issues that brought us to this point will be even more serious than they are now. The sun will be coming up over a climate that is just a few years away from the point of no return. Sun will be coming up over an economy where they tell us everything's great because the Dow Jones is looking good. But one job is not enough for far too many people. The sun will be coming up over schools where kids are learning active shooter drills before they are old enough to learn how to read. That's what the next president's going to have to deal with. To rise to meet those kinds of issues and to do it in a way that's actually going to leave our country more unified and not divided. Now that's a tall order, but that's what the presidency is for. I am asking you to caucus for me because I believe that the presidency has a purpose, and the purpose of the presidency is not to glorify the president. It is to unify the American people and get these big things done. That's why I'm asking for your support. Pay attention to that flag and what the values of patriotism and love of country really require of us. But that's not as easy as a president who throws himself a military parade. I'm not talking about the chest-thumping militarism of a president who avoided serving when it was his turn and now acts like overthrowing military justice to pardon war criminals somehow makes you pro-military. It's going to take more than that. Pay attention to that flag and what the values of patriotism and love of country really require of us. But that's not as easy as a president who throws himself a military parade. I'm not talking about the chest-thumping militarism of a president who avoided serving when it was his turn and now acts like overthrowing military justice to pardon war criminals somehow makes you pro-military. It's going to take more than that. I'm talking about the kind of support for our troops that honors them with a commitment never to send them into harm's way if there's an alternative. I'm here to make the case for hope. Now, I know hope is a funny word to use at a time like this because we know what we are up against as a country. I know why the idea of hope went out of style a little bit in our politics. But I'm here to make the case for you that running for office is an act of hope. That's why they call us candidates the 2020 hopefuls. Because we're here as an expression of hope. And so are you. It is an act of hope to support a candidate. It is an act of hope to contribute to a candidate. It is an act of hope to show up at a caucus and to vote at all. So are you ready to spread your sense of hope to those who are this close to giving up? And are you ready to bring about that sunrise I was talking about when we can put this era in the past and launch the one that's going to come next? And are you ready to find some joy in the process of making history together and changing the story of the United States of America? Well, I think Nevada is going to make me the next nominee and your next president, and when you do that, I'll work every day to make you proud. Thank you for being here. Gracias de su apoyo. And we will see you on the campaign trail. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.